Aí o que acontece? Ele foi descer o pau no Brasil, ficou falando que o Brasil é um país onde as pessoas... Oh my god, man! Ô Gerson, vou fazer Nave Solo também, já tenho 3 desafios pra hoje. Nave Solo, Easy Jungle e Fenrir Suporte. Ô Gerson, obrigado pelo seu donate, cara. Obrigado mesmo. Dessa vez eu não assustei tanto porque eu tava concentrado em outra coisa, que é ficar olhando a tela. Aí, ele foi descer o pau falando que o Brasil era um país de pessoas mal educadas, que não sei o que. Aí eu fui e fiz um vídeo pra ele. Falei assim, muito engraçado, uma pessoa mimada que mora no Canadá, que sempre teve tudo na mão dela, vir para um país que ela sabe muito bem como que é, porque ele morou aqui, e depois fica pisando, falando um monte de coisa em cima do país, entendeu? Como se a pessoa que morasse no Canadá tivesse o direito de chegar e falar uma coisa, tendo em vista que ele foi comprar uma cirola na C&A. Aí ele foi apelou comigo, fez um vídeo, aí eu fiz outro vídeo. Aí foi... Vamos lá, Pet Note começou. Fat Boy? Ah não, mano. Ah não, cara, dois gordos, não. Vai explodir o McDonald's, cara. São 2 dessa vez, cara, não. Isso é brincadeira, tá? Senão daí é gordo, não, tô brincando.
Well, we have a reborn prince Naja getting a remodel.
De novo o Rappel na live. Rappel! É o Rappel e o Revenge. O Revenge, eu tô te zoando aqui, mas é brincadeira, tá? Onde desaparece o demônio?
Yep, that is the default skin.
Default skin on your screen, you can see it looks a little bit more feminine this time round.
Yeah, it's keeping true to kind of lore of he's
Caraca, Nizar!
prince.
Nizar tá feio pra caralho. Eu prefiro Nizar como era um travequinho.
So it makes sense that this is kind
Agora
of
parece uma menina de adolescente. Parece uma menina adolescente, velho, não.
Yep, it's cleaner, it's texture updates to make sure it fits with the current quality.
Parece uma menina adolescente Nizar agora. Já aumentei. Para de pedir pra aumentar.
Obviously, like we said, other skins have been updated too. There's the mastery skin, and this is with the new masteries that we've been bringing out, where we've still got the skin on the characters.
Yes, and so it's that new style. You'll see all the flesh is still flesh colored.
Parece uma menina adolescente, tá ligado?
Oh, that's the Blue Lotus.
That's the Blue Lotus.
Nizar virou mulher.
Skin as well. All been updated. And what about the Cyberpunk? Is the Cyberpunk kind of already in?
It's I think there's some updated because
Não
the
parece
wheels are
homem
actually bigger on this
esse Nizar,
model.
na
I think
boa,
the wheels were updated for that one.
Okay.
Ele não parece
that's
um
about it. The
homem.
card art should stay the
Já
same.
aumentei, você quer que aumenta mais o volume?
Well, that's remodels for
Pronto.
you. Let's talk about God skins. My
Yes.
favorite one is going to be the first one we're going to be looking at today as well, which is Brynhilda Bacchus. We've seen this one
Ah
before.
tá, é só uma
Yes, it's
mudança
actually a
visual no
community skin
Nizar?
that
Não vai ter
was,
mudança nas
We
habilidades?
basically had two that we were choosing from. We put out to the community to vote, and
Ah,
it
para,
was
que
the
decepção,
King Bacchus
Raiz.
or this one. And the King one back
Tá aí
then,
o Baco,
now we decided
ele
to go
ganhou
back
uma nova
and do
skin,
the opera.
Viking.
Now the animations in
Bem
game, as
da
you
hora.
can see here, a little bit of changes, just little animations to go along with the theme of the skin.
Yep, I think there's a few animation adjustments. You have stuff like the particle effects are all like have musical notes on them. Updated like particle lighting to make sure that it looks the right color and stuff like that.
Nizar, achei que eles iam mudar as habilidades
One thing I'm happy
também,
about is I've
cara.
been looking for a cosplay to do, and this is probably the closest one to realistically of what I'm going to be
pull it
looking
off.
at. I think I can pull this one off. Let's have a listen to the voice pack though exactly and see how this sounds in game. Should be up soon.
Ah, mano, decepção. Parece minha mãe.
Excelente! Sing your heart out! Why, hello? Goodbye! Whoopsie daisy!
Vir pro Brasil ficou uma merda.
Ai, man, what a peach! Well, that was unfortunate.
So we've got a bit of an Italian
Nizar é a
sort
única
of
mulher
Yeah.
dos mais que não é peito.
It's pretty
Nova
fun.
skin
It's
do
pretty
Chiron aí.
sing oriented. Lots of held out.
Salve
lines.
Supremo, salve Dexter.
is the big way to put that
Yes.
as well. Next up on
Oh
your screen
my
there you can see
God,
is
bro.
Chiron, Chevalier Chiron, which is a tier 2
Pônei
skin, I
maldito
believe.
vai ganhar uma
It is
skin.
Chiron's tier 2.
And so the changes with that, you can see he's got additional armor effects.
Chega no
there,
Brasil que vai narrar o Lord Dark.
Yeah, he
as well, I
has
believe.
the helmet, the arrows,
I think
the
the wing
bow
head
has
is
like a
nice.
nice blue
Bonitinho,
effect
pônei.
on it. Just kind of a nice overall update. I think there's some more armor on the horse. It's very much in kind of in line with our standard tier 2s.
Yeah, you can see that on the back there. He's got those spikes on the
Por que
back
não
as
cria
well
uma
there,
skin
so
com
nice little
uns
changes for
Minion
that. That's gonna be
montado
a
no
tier 2
Chiron,
skin
tá
for
ligado?
Chiron. We
Boneco
also
de
have
pano montado
one more
nele.
skin, I believe.
Yes.
Tipo,
Which is
de
coming out as
cowboy,
well,
tá
which
ligado?
is
O
the
Chiron
Siege
seria
Engine Jing
o
10.
cavalo.
Yes, that skin is really fun.
Is it?
Oh yeah, he's
Is
all
he an
big.
actual siege engine?
Kind of. He's big, bulky, a whole bunch of armor. He has a fire belly. Look at him right
Eita,
there.
skin do
Bells
Shin-chan.
out, like dark smoke.
Why has he got a helmet though? He doesn't.
Fornalha.
Need
It's not really a helmet. It's more like a chimney.
a chimney. That makes more sense
Fornalha.
now. An actual chimney on it as well. You can see the actual furnaces on the back as well with that one. I guess he's got new animations in game to go along with this one as
Yeah,
well.
Go
and so
in.
like you actually, if you were to like zoom in and look at his face, he actually like the little like vents above where his eyes would be like actually move independently and look at things, and like when he's looking, the top half will like open up, and it's very
Chiron,
much like he
cavalo
opens
sem
up
pé.
kind of like
Claw.
a can
I
in
do
terms
like
of
the way the
talking.
animations look of this one in game.
Chiron virou uma fornalha, cara.
Fires out there as well.
Yeah, nice red particle effects, orange particle
Just to go with
effects.
the classicness of the skin as well. And I believe this comes
Mais
with-
robô, disse o
voice
Revenge.
pack as
Verdade,
well?
mas
Yes,
tá
it's
cada vez
kind
mais
of a tinny
tecnológico.
metallic one.
Oh, is it gonna be like a robot or a?
It's more like a kind of like a tin.
I'm gonna kick
Dá pra
your
caçar ferros
ass.
do Minecraft.
I'll show you my carbon footprint. I get 10 kills per gallon. I'm
Esses
not
gordos
just
comem
blowing
maconha, olha os
smoke.
dedos deles. Não, como
I'll
assim?
win this.
Comem
I
maconha.
am fueled by
Essa skin
war.
comba com o vulcano.
My intention
Mas deveria ter um combo, né? Você seleciona duas fornalhas, você consegue evocar um vulcão, sei lá,
I'm a special
forjar uma
enemy
arma,
defense mechanism.
construir um piroca de ferro, alguma coisa do tipo.
All right, explosive. That's the ticket. Let's rumble. Good day.
Good day.
Godspeed. Misfire.
I get 10 kills per gallon was the one that I took away from. That's awful.
Fiquei
That's
deserto
really,
assistindo a
really
live.
bad. But skin overall looks really good. The voice pack sounds
Não tô rindo,
nice
mentira.
and interesting too. So next up is going to be Artemis Mastery skins have been
Yes.
updated. Finally,
Artemis, a
Yep.
skin
Taking
dourada
so
da
long.
Artemis.
Well, we're going through them all case by case and seeing which ones we kind of want to do this adjustment
de
to.
ferro
You
zoado.
actually see later on we're going to do an update to one of the models and not have done this treatment.
You can see it in game now as well. So,
Nossa,
as
que
we all know, we
linda
look to just
skin.
leave the skins
é.
on them, but actually give them the gold and blue effects
Parabéns.
and the effects as well.
And yeah, and so Artemis
Você
is actually
assiste
mostly
Patch Note
covered
hoje em
in
dia
terms
só
of
pra ver
armor, and so
skin,
it's
tá
mainly
ligado?
just
A
kind of
Rarez
face
só tá
and
querendo
hair.
vender.
It'll actually now be standing
Não
out.
tem nada de interessante na
That's the
merda do
Artemis
Patch
one,
Note
so
da
look up.
Rarez. Tem mais
Oh,
nada.
that was a
Go
good
on,
one.
thank you.
Tem melhoria, não tem novos
Fantastic.
buffs, novas áreas, novos
Wow.
mapas, não tem
And
nada.
next on
É
your
só
screen,
venda
he's
de
also
skin.
had some card art done for him as well. Not had the same effect
Vai
in
se
game just yet,
fuder,
but
mano.
the card art has been updated.
Yes. It's actually very, very ferocious.
He looks a lot
Qual o seu
more
recorde de
aggressive than
pessoas
he
assistindo a
usually
live?
does. He looks like a nice little-
750
he looks like a live
pessoas.
from Narnia is what I want to say originally. He looks like Aslan, but now a little bit more of an aggressive tone to him.
Yeah.
To go with the Egyptian hunter. That's pretty much that one in a nutshell. Obviously, the ones
Se
you've
eu
seen,
fosse
so
tivesse um poder
there's
que desse
another
pra
card
montar
done
no
as well.
Chiron.
Achievements is the next one on the cards to go through. We're going to see some additional achievements added. Chiron, first of all, has had 2 achievements. One of them, hit 3 or more enemy gods with a masterful shot. Is that at the same time?
At the same time, yes.
So it has to be in the same shot of masterful,
Yeah,
not
so it's
individual
like
ones.
hit 3 people with your basic
Acho que sim,
attack, or you
Supremo.
can hit
Tudo que
like
tivesse pra
100
mudar a
ultimate.
jogabilidade do jogo seria
Talk about your
interessante.
ultimate though. That's another achievement. If
Yep.
you get a triple kill while in your ultimate, that's in the same ultimate as well.
Yep, that's in the same ultimate as well.
So that's for Chiron. Kulkulkan also was given 2 additional achievements. Kill an enemy at full health with using your Spirit of the 9 Winds.
Yep, basically play a Koken late game and hit someone.
Just hit someone doing a Golf Fury, right?
Anyone.
It's that simple.
Get like a Soul Reaver or something, call it good.
Yep. Job done. That's all there is to that one. And the other one
Mano,
will be
desce
get
aí
3 or
um
more
X
kills
bacon,
with
egg
one
duplo,
single
X do
whirlwind as
Debra,
well. So
não tô
Kulkulkan
aguentando
there.
esse Patch
Mercury
Note.
also got some extras as well. Reach 600 movement speed.
Yep.
How would you go about that, Pom Pom? Tell the
ba-
people at home.
Boots, Fatalis, Sprint, and then like Wing Blade or something.
my
Just get everything that says movement.
Abri a
Hit that
live, meu
movement tab,
X-salada
just
sumiu.
buy.
Remember, if you are in DM
Para de
Rank
zoar os
games, pick
cara,
Mercury and make
mano.
sure you pick those items, and he'll be very, very happy about it. Other achievement you can get for Mercury as well is travel 75,000
Olha
feet
os
in a single
maconheiros.
game.
Como assim os
Don't
caras estão
stop
chamando os caras de
So
maconheiros,
basically
velho?
play on Europe for a 60-minute
Por
game.
que vocês estão chamando os caras de maconheiros? Não tô
That was
entendendo.
that one down as well. Thanatos also got
Nerf o
one
Stalker e
buff.
buff o Rei Troll.
Changed. Oh no, this is not a change. This is a change to the achievement. Title from Wrecking Ball.
É
due to
buff o
full
Rei
title
Troll.
already being used.
Yep, and so we found that there's another achievement using the title, and so now it's Wrecking Ball.
Sacanagem isso aí, hein? Isso aí é humor negro.
Let's
Ai,
get on to the more
carai,
interesting
demônios
things.
mandando
Are we
mensagem.
ready?
Yes.
Clash.
Yes.
First thing to notice is got practice and co-op modes have now been added to Clash as well, and fix some bugs in terms of the plant textures in the game.
É a hora do
We've
nerf.
also removed the beta tag.
Yeah, and so if you read the dev insight here, with the removal of the beta tag, Clash is here to stay as a normal mode. While we're still going to be iterating on the map and making improvements, we're currently happy with where it's at and how players are enjoying it, and we're excited to see how Clash continues to develop and help players play the game.
So it's there for good now.
Yeah, and so it's going to be there. People are going to be able to play it. The big thing I think we want to kind of hit on this though is it's not a finished
not
mode.
final. It's not finished.
We felt people were really enjoying the mode. We didn't want to remove it for the holiday season. We want to let people play it through the holiday season, and we still do make or plan to make changes to it and make improvements to it. It's just we're going to remove the beta tag so that it can stay there.
So it's staying there permanently, rolling adjustments as per usual, kind of like other game modes too.
Yep.
Fantastic. Clash is here to stay. Miscellaneous is the next thing to discuss, and the first one is claim promotion command, Pom-Pom.
Yes.
What is this?
So yeah,
Pom-pom.
when you're playing your ranked game and you see on Twitter you have like Larson tweet out a code or something, you're like, oh man, I can't claim this right now.
Because I'm in game.
Yeah, because I'm in game. I can't go to the screen to hit the code. Now you can type /claim promotion.
Já
in the
mostrou
code,
o
and you can
Nizar?
do it
Já
right in the
sim.
game.
We're geniuses.
Nizar virou um
that's what we
adolescente,
We want
viado.
to make sure that it's nice and
Geniuses.
easy because especially coming up for the Worlds tournament, we're going to be doing a lot of giveaways on during the Worlds tournament on the Twitch stream, and so we want to make sure that players had an easy way to access those promotions.
So you can be in game playing Assault, getting your Culcan achievement, with hitting your ultimate, at the same time as claiming a cone from Twitch chat. As
Por que eu não tô
you're
gostando dessa
Put
live,
it into
mano?
game,
Esses caras só
get
estão
the skin.
conversando,
multi-skins.
mano.
Skins?
Mostra
Is
as coisas
it-
interessantes.
It will be a few things.
Mostra as coisas
Gotta stay
interessantes,
tuned, it's a little
cara.
secret
Nem
still.
eu.
We'll find out. And that's the claim promotion thing. So /claim promotion can be used in-game or just in your client to fast claim those promotions. If you see those Twitter giveaways, be even quicker to enter
Para de
those
mandar
ones now
nudes,
as well and make sure you get a
merda.
chance. And the other additional miscellaneous to talk
Vai
about
se
as well
fuder.
is change the auto-equiping of newly acquired
E aí, nudes?
items, to do with profile pictures. Is that correct?
Yeah, so it's
And
like
wards?
avatars, like wards you might, or ward skins you might get, pedestals you might unlock. Right now, whenever you unlock one of those, it replaces whatever you currently have equipped. And a lot of people, like, they have their avatar they really like, and if they were to roll maybe another avatar, like, override, they have to go back and change it. And so now it'll only override what you currently have if you have default equipped.
Right, so if you have default on and you actually get something, it'll auto-equip. If not, it'll stay what you've already set it to.
Yep.
Good little change. These patch notes, pretty good. Now, God balance.
Yes.
The most important time of the patch notes.
Yep. And so,
E aí,
keeping with how we kind of
Thales,
did last patch notes, this will be not too many changes at all. It's more bug fixes. We have World Championship on the horizon.
We do.
We don't want to make too many drastic changes. So it's really, in the same way we said last patch, we were making these final adjustments. Those were the final adjustments. So these are more bug fixes.
So small little changes for the most part.
yeah, they're more. They really are just bug fixes, except for one coming up at the end, which we'll leave till then.
Que isso, quem peidou lá que tá todo mundo calado?
You
Sorry,
got something to
guys.
say? You got something to
Rolou
say?
gases lá, ficou todo mundo
I know
calado
there's plenty
agora.
of people out there now going, what? But, you know, what can I do? I'm not Bart.
It's unfortunate.
Well, that's the end of the patch notes. And
It's not the end. We got something else.
all right, fine. Let's start. Let's start with these amazing patch notes. Oh, posh! Fleeting Breath now activates on all abilities that have percentage health regeneration. So who's
Homenagem
this
à minha
really
amiga
gonna
Dinossauro
affect?
Games.
So before it wouldn't affect something like the Mono Ultimate, which is based
okay.
off percent health. I believe stuff like when Thanatos would execute someone, he'd get a percentage health back. Kali Ultimate, I think, functioned the same way, where you're regenerating a percent health rather than something like I'm regenerating 300. And so Opwash actually didn't hit those, and so now he will.
Right, so it
Cara,
deals
eu não
more damage
aguento mais
because of this, but
assistir
it's
essa
not necessarily the stun that we're
live,
looking
velho.
at. And
Yeah, I mean the stun will go
That's
up
what
too,
I was like,
but
no.
like a lot of things like the Mono, for example, are immune to the
Immune
stun
to
already.
stun.
It's more just to make sure that he's getting those ticks where he kind of deserves them.
Okay, Chiron next up as well. Masterful shot. This one, boys and girls. Oh, been waiting for this. Fixed incorrect tooltip range.
Gotta make sure those tools.
Talk to me about why we changed, why we updated that. Pom-Pom.
So it could be correct. We like things being accurate where we can.
Capri, next up on the list. Scarab's Blessing. Now this is a good one. This
Yeah.
is one that was a bug fix that really needed fixing. Fix an issue where ability will go on cooldown if the target dies. There was a few situations where you'd hit someone with it, it'll go on cooldown, but they still die.
Yeah, and so that was kind of an edge case scenario that would happen, and so we made sure that we caught that edge case so that now if you were to use your ultimate, they're either going to live or you're going to get the cooldown back.
Fantastic. So Capri, little update for him. Onwards to the rest of the amazing balance changes. Mercury, General changed art for target is to Roman.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't.
Was this a Reddit thread?
No.
Vocês só vão
Actually wasn't.
conversar. Cara, os caras só vão
Okay.
conversar, eles
It's
não
not
vão
the
mostrar mais
long,
nada, tá ligado?
dark
Não vão mostrar
counts.
mais
It's just something
nada.
we noticed, and so we fixed it.
So we just fixed it ahead of time? Look at us being proactive.
We headed it off.
Wow! Best patch ever! Anyway, on to the main thing in the balance to talk about. And a few people have known about this, and we've mentioned it a few times now, but we may actually have a new god in the game that has been in the game for a
Os caras
while.
não mostram nada, velho. Os caras mostram só eles lá conversando.
Yeah.
Meu Deus,
Basically.
posta alguma
Yeah.
coisa, põe
And
imagem
his
na
name is
tela, faz
Amusan.
alguma
No, it's
coisa.
Raven.
Yep, Raven.
Raven.
For those Amus and Ka, we would have covered it already.
Talk to me
Alphabet.
about why we changed Raven, first of all.
Okay, so Raven was basically a character that we had a
Salve
lot
o
of
Max,
get into
ou
the fight and
Manox,
mix
na
things up.
verdade,
And so
desculpa.
when we found out when he actually kind of got played, he would jump in. He couldn't really do as much, stick to the targets he needed to do. He wasn't as big of a threat as we were hoping he would be.
O Cadu
And so we've
Destroy
kinda
vai
gone
tomar no
back
seu
and
ânus,
one,
pra não
we
falar
updated his
cu.
animations, so
Agora vai
he's-
tomar no
Did
seu
you use
cu
both
porque eu
hands?
falei
Both
cu.
hands.
That's a
now.
buff in itself. You don't need anything else.
Eu,
As well as he can now get
Escrever
into the
merda
fight
no
more when
chat,
he
não.
enters the fight. It's more impactful.
O
and
chat
when
é
he's in the
pacífico
fight,
quando pessoas
he's going to be able to
legais
stay there
falam
longer
coisas
and stick to
legais.
people better.
Well, let's talk about exactly what changed in his kit then to make this a full rework. Just to announce as well, he's not going to be available in ranked for a limited time because he's obviously had all these changes done to him. And that also means he won't be available for the World Championships either. He's the only god so far that is not going to be
Salve,
available in World
Pinidas,
Championships
beleza?
due to all these changes, guys. So just be aware of that one. Now, the first one is look at the general, which is due to the number of... Ravana has a new basic attack sequence. New animations. His sequence is now 0.5, 1, and 1 damage and speed. So this is kind of slowed down his auto attacks,
Yep.
increased the damage a little bit, and makes it feel like a bit more damaging in terms of his in-hand.
Yeah, so now he's going to feel like he has a little bit more weight behind his punches when he actually lands those punches.
Okay, cool. So that's just the one thing to talk about
Yep.
with that. But it will combine nicely with how his passive is going to be now as well.
Cara, eu não tô
because we've
entendendo
also had a
nada
look at
nessa
the passive
live,
here,
cara.
chain of
Posta
blows.
alguma coisa.
It's been changed to now, it doesn't give you the extra damage on your 1 anymore when you get to
Yep.
8, is that correct?
Correct.
Instead, what it'll do is
Depois que ele
successful hits
acerta os
and
ataques
basic
básicos
abilities,
ou as habilidades,
increase Raven's
dão um
combo
combo chad.
Each time his combo
Esse
chain
tempo
reaches
do combo,
8,
res
he
8
receives a
combos,
shield
res-
to
ganha
6%
escudo de
of his maximum
6%
This
máximo
will
do
stack up to
HP.
Three
Yep,
times?
3 times.
Pode
No wonder you
tocar
banned him
3
in
vezes.
ranked. 3 times?
Nope, he's going to be able to stack that up and make sure that when he gets into
Essa é
a
a minha
fight, this
tradução
kind of
depois
rewards
de
him if
vir
he's
entender
building
que a
tanky,
vida
right?
funciona
It's his
dessa forma
maximum
com o
health, so
inglês
if he's
da
building a
Arábia
little
do
bit more
Sul.
health,
Arábia do
stuff's
Sul
gonna be more
existe? Não, não
impactful. If he's
existe esse
built damage
planeta. Então
18%
foda-se, eu
on,
moro
like,
no
no tank
planeta
items, probably
Brasil.
as impactful.
Espera aí,
But this is meant to
chegando
give him the
gente
tool
aqui.
that he needs, like when he's entering a fight to be able to survive. When he's constantly in a fight, when he's hitting a whole bunch of people, he gets rewarded for it by getting another shield. It's really the tool he needs to actually persist in a fight.
And as a warrior as well, like in the solo lane, you're going to want to stack that up to fight the opponent, but in the jungle as well, you get your 3 passive stacks of it up, then go and gank because you've got that extra health. So
Yep.
I can see that one being quite useful.
Galera, marca aí, eu
the
preciso
two
resolver uma
items for the
parada
enemy
aqui.
was
Pera
the
aí,
bicycle
rapidão.
kick.
Que
We've not
merda.
changed that one at
Pera
all.
aí,
Nope,
pera
that
aí, já
hasn't
volto.
changed.
Assiste
The
a
only
live aí
skill
e já
that hasn't
volto.
seen
Pera
a
aí.
change.
Only one that's not seen a change. So bicycle kicks will stay forever. I like that skill already, so it's fine. But the Prana Onslaught, his 1 has changed, and I'm going to read this off because it takes a little bit of reading with this because there's quite a
Yes.
few things. The range has been increased from 15 to 20. The damage has increased from 200 at max rank to 300 at max rank. Physical power scaling increased from 80% to 95%. Slow increased from max rank 20% slow to 25% at all ranks. And the duration of the slow has also increased from 2 seconds to 2.5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to change anything else if we just did all that to one skill?
Well, I mean, he lost a whole bunch of power from his passive, right? So we needed up the damage
Mm-hmm.
there, as well as we need to give Raven the tools to stick to someone effectively.
And you can see that slow effect there
Mm-hmm.
on Ra as well. Just looking to stack up the passive, you'll see the shield generation as well when he hits 8 there. Oh, you won't because you can't see the actual health. Ignore me. I'm talking rubbish just like Bart would. I'm right in his footsteps now. And now you can just see him looking for the slow. And so he's still... He's doing more damage right now, right? That's the big key. Or is it the same because we changed his passive?
It depends on the situation. It depends if you had max stacks or not. Overall, you're probably going to see more damage out, and especially more utility of sticking to targets.
But I mean, the big key here is that I can see we increased the damage from 200 to 300 at max rank, but I guess that's to play off against the passive change that we hit there. But he's also got increased physical power scaling, so if you build more damage,
And so you'll actually kind of see this as a theme as we go through the rest of the changes. Actually, you're more rewarded for building tank versus damage. If you build tank, you got that max shield. If you build damage, you got a little more increased scaling. And again, that's a little bit of a spoiler of things coming up, but
things coming up because that's only the first ability we're looking at here. I like the idea behind this. The change, the slow for me is the big one. 25% at all ranks.
He'll be able to stick to a target.
Allow him to stick, and that was one of his biggest issues I felt in team fights. Was he got to a target, cool, but then the target moved away with their mobility skills to just get you away from it. So that is the Prana Onslaught change. We also have the 10-hand Shadow Fist, which is the 3. For those at home that don't know the names of abilities, instead of healing him up to a maximum of 1 god and 3 minions, it now heals for each target hit. So it used to be kind of like a tier heal in terms of power cleave.
It was kind of limited.
Now it's going to be heal on everything he hits.
Yep. And so it'll still stop on like a target, like if you hit a god, it'll stop on that one target.
Okay.
But now if you hit like a god through a minion wave, you're going to heal for that full amount. And this is mainly targeted at improving his soul lane potential,
Well,
right?
it's quite a big heal that's going to be. I mean, in a team fight as well around a goal field, you can hit half the team, plus your shield as well, procking. You're going to be very, very sustainable with this.
Yeah.
So would you look, would this be better to be building power with this or build defense? Because it feels like
O ser humano não tem paz para fazer uma live. O que aconteceu? Ravana morreu?
Heal yourself up. It's harder to burn through all that health you just healed up. It'll benefit both builds, really.
At first I was like, oh, I don't know about this because of the fact that you use the...
O que aconteceu com Ravana quando eu não estava aqui?
Which is what it does. It also roots like it used to. But then you've not got any chase potential. But now, because you're Prana
Ravana tem
has a
pênis?
bigger slow, you can use that route to heal and then potentially still catch up and slow as well. So, changes there. And finally, we actually gave him an ultimate. Did we really?
Yeah, he has an ultimate now. It hurts.
He really does?
Ooh, it hurts.
Ah, well, let's talk about it, because it's on the screen now. The ability no longer locks on. That's the first thing to mention. Requiring an enemy target to use, it travels to the target location and
Ravana
connects.
passivo?
So this is a bit like a leap. Is that correct?
Yeah, so it's like
Ravana
a very
gay?
kind of small ground targeter leap.
O que tá acontecendo?
So the mark is now applied to the enemy target closest to the center of the target upon landing. So it still does that damage reduction to
Ravana
the target.
usa drogas?
Yeah, he'll still get the damage reduction.
Okay, and the damage increased.
Ravana,
however,
caralho,
from
como
175 at
assim?
max rank to now 450, and his physical power scaling on this skill has gone
Não
from
tô entendendo.
35% to 100%. Is this because it's a skill shot now?
Well, yeah, so it's partially because of skill shot, now you can miss it, as well as you might choose to use this to get away, so it's not always going to be used for damage.
Eita,
Because
agora
it's a
ele
little bit harder to
sobe,
hit, we decided it should probably be a little bit more punishing.
Ah, eles melhoraram o range da 1 também. Ele pode usar skill como escape, agora sim tá decente.
Actually, it looks like it
Ó,
does damage too.
Ravana
And the other
virou
thing to note is
Deus.
actually right there, you saw it go over a wall, because it is a true leap.
Gente, tira o subscriber only mod, please.
You had to have line of sight with it. Now you don't, so it's a
Volta
little bit like most of
pro
the other
mod
leaps in
normal,
games,
gente, de
to an
chat.
extent,
Por que
but
vocês
it
estão
would
colocando
do
subscriber
reduced
only
damage
mod?
with the target closest to the center, I believe.
Yes.
And the rest of them will still do
Por
normal.
quê?
Yep.
So big
Ele
effects on that
voa.
one there. So he's seeming a
Oh
lot
my
stronger in terms of being able
God.
to survive a lot more in lane now.
Ravana
He's got
voa.
lots more sustain, I feel. He's got
I
decent
believe
damage
I
and
can
an escape as well. So
Yeah, the goals were to address some of the weaknesses, like the lack of tankiness that he might have when he enters
Boa.
a fight, as well as like not feeling that impactful when he joined one. Now he should feel a lot more impactful when he joins one, and when he's in the fight, he can stay there longer because he's getting those shields constantly. He's healing up. He's being more effective. He's putting more pressure.
and it feels a lot more like a warrior-esque as well because you
É,
full
eles
defense
vários
and then
deixaram,
have
não
that
sei se ele
lots
teria
of
vários
shields
prêmios.
to regenerate yourself thanks to your passive.
Que
as
isso,
well as
cara,
the
o Ravana
heal,
virou um
and then
deus.
escape if you need to, or just reduce someone's damage like a tank.
Isso é uma evolução para a humanidade. 400 pessoas, quase 400 pessoas. Vamos atingir a marca de 400 pessoas, porque se chegar a 400 pessoas, eu vou sortear um prêmio inesquecível.
Like an ultimate. There you go.
Ai, caralho, mensagem nude.
With that, however, I believe that's the end of the patch notes this time.
Yep, that is it.
However, we're going to have more patches in the new year, obviously, as per usual. All these changes will be able to be found on the Smite forums.
Salve,
Any
Fênix
final
Top, é nóis.
No, I'm
Você acha o melhor jogador de Smite da atualidade? Não, eu não me acho o melhor jogador de Smite da atualidade, tá louco? O melhor jogador de Smite da atualidade, na minha opinião,
Tell us.
Lesses.
Ooh, there's so many
Lesses
juicy
tem um
details I
estilo de
could
jogo bem
share.
legal.
Something. We need
No,
it.
no, you're not getting it. Tune into Worlds. Worlds will have stuff. I don't know.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Anyway, that's the end of the patch notes today. Normal service will resume with someone who's probably better at hosting this thing than me. But who cares? That was patch notes. Goodbye, and we'll see you all at Worlds.
Tchau.
Good afternoon
Tchau.
and welcome back to another
Acabou o Pet
esports
Note.
weekly show. This one though, a little bit different as
Depois
you
eu
can
vou
see.
assistir o Pet Note novamente. Eu vou ter que assistir o Pet Note pra poder ver o que aconteceu com o Havana, porque eu tive empecilhos, coisas da vida moderna. Bom, galera, qual o melhor player BR pra você, Sirius? Eu? Foda-se. Melhor player BR pra você tem que ser você. Beijos, Sintinela.